Hey, Donnie Smith here, and I am back with another video response to getting a run out using a razor blade. And in the video, the question was, do you need to wait till the clear fully dries? And drying and curing is a little bit different. You know, it's dry the next day, and that's usually when I will do the sanding and buffing. Unless you're a production shop, you know, they'll bake them and get them out, you know, a lot faster. But I'll usually wait till the next day, and the clear is still a little bit soft, which makes it easier to buff. You got to be careful though. You know, you got to be careful with that softer clear. But for paint to fully cure, you know, it takes anywhere from 30 to 90 days. That's why they recommend, you know, waiting that long before using wax, because it, you know, it seals off the clear coat and doesn't let it breathe and fully cure. But as far as being dry, it's really dry the next day, and that's you don't have to do it during that window. It just makes it a little bit harder to buff. But I'll usually wait till the next day. I'll scrape the run level, and that's what we're doing in the video. Is we get a razor blade. You always want to use a new one so it doesn't have any uh, rough areas on it. But we also get a piece of 400 sandpaper and we drag it on that to make sure there's no burrs on the razor blade or anything. And then we'll gently, you know, we'll scrape, drag, and we'll drag on it. You don't ever want to push towards the paint, obviously. We'll drag on the run area and level it. As soon as it's level, you know, you can finish it up with your preferred method, whether it be, you know, wet sanding or, you know, like the 3M dry system that they have, and finish buffing it out like you normally would. But it is an effective method. I've used it a lot, works well. You know, you just have to be careful not to dig an edge into the clear coat or anything, because it will scratch it. But usually the next day works good. If you wait longer, it will still work. It's just harder to, you know, to buff out. But on the other hand, you know, if you do wait longer, you know, you take a less chance of damaging it, you know, through the process. So it's kind of a works either way. But so yes, you know, I'm not sure what the question is. I mean, the paint is dry. I mean, we don't want to try to do that, you know, when it's wet or, you know, when it's tacky or anything like that. But if it's dry to the touch, you know, you know, the recommended dry time, you know, you're probably going to be fine. But I hope this helped answer your question about that. And if you know, if you got some more information that you can include on that, some of the other YouTube uh, friends out there, you know, if you have something you'd like to add to this, you know, feel free to go down in the description and add your comments. And also I'll have the link to the video that this is referring to down in the descriptions as well. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.